Hello everyone, I'm Lobby Clint. Welcome to Inner Peace Time. As always, it's great to be here online with all of you, whether you're watching from Zoom, YouTube, or Facebook. So hello again everyone. Hi Kaisi, hello Terry, hi Wendy and John, and hello our members in Texas. Also hello Lisa on YouTube and everyone watching on Facebook. As always, if you're watching on Facebook, I am streaming to several pages at once. So if you don't see my face at the top corner, very likely I cannot see your comment right now, but I always go back and reply, as all of you already know. So another wonderful day, and today another new background. Yesterday I took this video. This is Lake Ontario, so I'm in Canada, looking back toward, so US is somewhere way back there, back behind the horizon. But uh, yeah, just another nice day. Thought, make that our background tonight. Hello, Julie. Thanks for joining in. So, as always, when we meditate together, remember, take your time, take it easy. Meditation should never feel like work. It should feel like a mini vacation, an opportunity to relax your body and your mind. So, allow yourself to relax, take a break, because we always need it. Oh, hello, Beverly. Thanks for joining on YouTube. And hello, Krista. And hey, Kaleem. Thanks for joining in. Okay, so as always, be nice and comfortable. That's a very important first step. Many people misunderstand thinking that you have to look perfect. You don't need to look perfect. Instead, feel perfect. Okay? So if you feel perfect sitting on a chair, great. You feel perfect sitting, leaning on the wall, do that. You feel perfect laying on your bed, that's fine. Although, if you ever get the chance to meditate in a group, I recommend the sitting position best. Laying is too easy to turn into sleeping. So, but if you do fall asleep when you meditate, it's okay. It's pretty natural. We tend to fall asleep if our body's tired, or we have too little focus. So if that happens, you realize, add more focus. Okay? We're always trying to find that balance. It's always a shift from relaxation and awareness. Sometimes we have too much relaxation and you fall asleep. Sometimes too much awareness and you're just too tight. Okay? So adjust. You'll notice on your own. That's the thing about meditation. It's not one size fits all, and it's not everyone will be able to follow the same steps. I give you the steps to help you move forward, and then you make that adjustment so it works for you. So, oh, hello Kenu and hello Pinui. Thanks for joining in. Okay, then, is everyone ready for some meditation? Okay, then let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it, because it's perfect for you. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Take in a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. Taking a few more deep breaths, as this is a natural and easy way to relax. And once you are ready, you can return to normal breathing. And before we continue, remember to let go of all your expectations. Whatever you think or know is supposed to happen, forget about it. Let yourself feel as innocent as a child, as if you have no recollection of what's supposed to happen. Just enjoying, quite literally, experiencing here and now. As each time we meditate, it's always a little bit different. Allow yourself to experience it. But when we try to expect, try to make something happen, it really holds us back. This is why I always remind you, no expectations. Instead, allow yourself to experience. As some days, it might be very similar to normal. Some days, it's slightly different. Sometimes slightly better. Sometimes slightly challenging. Either way, it's a new experience. And with that new experience, it gives us insight in how we can adjust. Because adjustment is part of the meditation. The meditation itself is a time for us to practice. Practicing how to adjust, to calm our mind in a fairly controlled environment. I say fairly because we can't truly control our environment. We can do our best to make it as perfect as possible. You might have your perfect place to sit. You might even have noise-canceling earphones. But in the end, whatever will happen, will happen. That is nature. It is normal. So even if it's not favorable, it is just the new experience for today. As I mentioned to you guys before, whenever there are noises or seemingly distractions, I tend to smile. I smile because I don't think of the sound or noise as a distraction or an annoyance. Instead, I think of it as encouragement. Suppose the dog barking outside. It's barking in its own language, saying you can do it. Remember to center. Or maybe a loud motorcycle or car driving past. They're just cheering you on. We can't always change the volume of the noise outside. But what we can do is change how we feel about it. It takes practice. It takes time. But little by little, you'll find that those outside things bother you less and less. Because your inner peace is becoming stronger. Allowing you to stay in that peaceful zone, that peaceful state, easier and longer. So take your time, relax your body, and relax your mind. As well, we will start with relaxing our body. A very important first step. Allowing yourself to feel comfortable. As once you're comfortable, you won't need to focus on the body anymore. You'll be able to let go and be able to sit comfortably longer. But if you have any discomfort, especially now in the beginning. Feel free to adjust as much as you need to get as close as we can to our perfect position. But remember, even your perfect position may change after 5 minutes. So feel free to change with it. Adjustment is part of the meditation. And let your mind rest, staying with just one thing. Something simple, easy, relaxing. I recommend the full moon because it's bright and shining, but not blinding. It's calming and cooling. But your meditation object can be anything at all, whatever feels easy and comfortable to you. Or perhaps you like today's background. It's the coast of Lake Ontario. Just watching the waves as they roll by, allowing yourself to be at ease. Take your time. And as we practice, you may have thoughts and wonders that come to mind. If it's something you'd like to ask, I recommend type it into the chat or into the comments. That way, you don't have to keep thinking about that question and be able to let go, and then we can ask later. The thing is, when we practice and our mind is clean and clear, ideas become more visible, both good ideas and bad ideas. But when our mind's clear, we can tell them apart much easier. So when the good ideas pop up, a good idea is to write it down. In fact, our master does this. When he meditates, he has a notepad nearby. Because when your mind is clean and clear, that wisdom can arise. Those great ideas can pop up. So we write them down, and then after you write it down, you can let it go. Not try to keep thinking about it. Because meditation, while it means to think and to contemplate, the act of meditating is not to think. It's us learning to clear our mind, clear away the clutter of everyday thoughts. It's like preparing your desk to begin studying. Not fill it with books and documents, but to organize it and set it aside, ready to pick up whichever one we need and focus intently. But the meditation itself is not the time to think. It's the time to clear. So let us practice. Begin clearing it away, or simply leaving it be. Because to clear our mind, it's not like sweeping up the dust. We don't have a broom, and it's not time for us to push anything anywhere. But instead, it's more like allowing the dust to settle. Like if you have water, or the water in a pond. If the water is moving a lot, all the dust and particles are kicked up, making the pond water murky and difficult to see through. So to clean the water, we leave it alone, not stir it around. As we leave it alone, the dust and particles will settle to the bottom, allowing the water to be clean and clear again. And that's what we're doing with meditation. Learning to take our time, allow the dust to settle, not trying to kick it back up. And to help us stay still, or at least have our mind be still, is to keep our mind with that one thing, whatever meditation object or image that feels right to you. As we stay with this one thing, our mind finally starts to take a break, starts to let go of everything else. But letting go doesn't mean to throw away or forget about. You'll never truly forget about anything. But instead, we are placing it down, not carrying it. As we practice more and more, this is why meditators tend to feel light, almost like they're floating, because that weight has been lifted, that invisible weight that is our mind thinking and thinking. So when we begin to let go, one thing you definitely feel is that release. The weight that's lifted, the light, comfortable feeling. It adds to your relaxation. Why our master tells us to first relax your body, then relax your mind. As when we learn to do these two things, so simple, but so profound, that we finally gain a balance between relaxation and awareness, which allows us to go in deeper, to tap into our inner wisdom and feel that inner peace. But give yourself time. Do not expect yourself to reach inner peace in one session, or even 100 sessions. We gather it little by little, bit by bit. And as you continue to practice, you'll continue to gain more and more benefits. So take your time, relax your body, relax your mind. Sam Mo Arham Sam Mo Now let us continue in silence, letting our mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Remember, take your time. You don't need to force. You don't need to rush. Meditation is not a race or a competition. There is no due date for peace. Allow yourself to take your time. Enjoy, not endure. Make adjustments if you need to. And it's okay to take breaks. You don't even need to pause. You can just open your eyes and watch the waves, or check and see if I'm awake or asleep. Take it at your pace. Relax your body, relax your mind. Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean and bright, and at the center of your object there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our bodies, filling our body with light. Then let this light shine out from you, filling the room. And let this light spread far and wide, filling the city and the surrounding cities, filling the state or province and the surrounding states or provinces. Filling the country and the surrounding countries, until filling the entire world, and now throughout the universe. Thinking of your loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our co-workers, acquaintances, all the people you know and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Sappe Buddha Varapata Pache Nanchayang Palang Arahanta Nanjate Jenarakam Pantami Sapaso Sapapuddha Nupavena Sapathamma Nupavena Sapasangha Nupavena Sattha Soti Bhagwantu Te. And now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time as we slowly come back. You can take in a few deep breaths, do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly Welcome back. How is everyone feeling? Yeah, take a moment to notice how you feel now that we finished the meditation. Some days it feels great, very easy. Some days it's okay. Some days almost okay. Either way, it's good. It helps us to see how we're doing, how well we're able to center ourselves, how well we're able to get that calm, and also what are our obstacles, the things that we need to work on, or how we can start to adjust to those obstacles. So I hope you all keep up your practice so you can be more aware and allow yourself to adjust and get better and better. So before we go into questions and comments, as I see a few questions already on YouTube, I like to share some words of wisdom from my master. And today is about positive thinking. And it's a short and simple one. We can find happiness in our daily life. It all depends on what we choose to think. Think about that for a bit. No one tells us how to think, right? So it's all up to us whether we think happy thoughts, sad thoughts, worrying thoughts, angry thoughts. It's all up to us. So because we're able to choose for ourselves what we want to think, we should choose something more positive. Now, positive thinking doesn't mean everything's butterflies and rainbows, okay? That's like that's like toxic positivity. That's not gonna work. It's not everything is awesome, okay? It's not like that. But instead, it's we look for the good to help us deal with whatever's in front of us, because every one of us has some problem or some obstacle we're dealing with. Everyone, and that includes me. But when we have that obstacle, if we keep looking at the negative, all we see is the negative. We see that problem instead of seeing a solution. Like my analogy of the fly on a cake. No, the fly is so tiny, the cake is huge. And we look at just what? The little fly. And now the fly is bigger than the cake because that's all we focus on. So what positive thinking is teaching us how to focus on the good part, giving us encouragement to move forward instead of looking at just the problem, and the problem ends up consuming us. So I hope you all think more positively. Practice little by little. Okay? All right. So now I open the floor to everyone. Let's see here. So I see a question on YouTube. Oh, hello Philippe. Hello Hagazo. Thanks for saying hi. Okay, Lisa says, how can one meditate when they are frustrated? Okay. So when you're frustrated, one good thing to do is take a break. So for example, let's say the frustration is before meditation. Something happened before meditation and you're frustrated. What I recommend is a little bit of a buffer. The transition period between regular life to meditation time. A little bit of a buffer, a little bit of transition time to, for example, maybe like for me, I like to walk in the park, or I like to walk near the water if I'm near it. Something like that. That's what helps me release and relax. If I don't have that opportunity or it's too cold or something like that, then I listen to a favorite song or something like that to help me kind of release, relax for just a bit, to help me let go of that frustration. When you're able to let go of it even a little bit, it helps release a lot easier. So that's one thing. If it's during meditation and you're frustrated with yourself because you're not going as far as you want, that is called expectation. And it happens to all of us. We get annoyed. Why aren't we there yet? Why am I not there yet? It was easier last time. You have to remember, suppose you felt, oh, it was easier last time. Think back to what did you do to get there. Remember those steps and try and do that part. Instead of remembering how it felt, and then we're trying to make it work again, it doesn't work. Okay? So, adjust. That's why I always tell you guys, no expectation. So the frustration, if it's from before meditation, transition period, time for us to do something else to help us let go of that frustration. If it's during meditation, that's expectation. Rewind, reset, restart. It's okay. Deep breath, start over. Okay. All right. Oh, and then, so thank you for the question, Lisa. Lisa's also saying, wishing everyone a happy Labor Day weekend. That's right, it's Labor Day weekend. Also, for those who want to know, this Monday is our new moon meditation. It's really my gratitude night. So it's just like the same time as late night meditation, and we come in and we share loving kindness to our relatives, our deceased relatives. So feel free to join in if you'd like. Okay. Any other questions or wonders tonight or today? For those on Zoom, you can feel free to turn on your mic if you'd like. Oh, hello, Linnea. Thanks for joining in on Facebook. Okay. All right. Looks like no questions or wonders. Then, how about a fun little... Oh, hello, Melody. Thanks for joining in also on Facebook. Then how about a little story that happened... Well, okay, so the other day, I got to meet a young boy who came to our temple. And he was very interested in Buddhism, and he he always wanted to learn, but all the monks couldn't speak English. Then he met me, and he's like, "Oh, this monk can speak English well." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, well, uh, it's like saying good job to a Thai person who can speak Thai very well, you know." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm an American kid." It's like, "Oh, all right." So we got to talk, and he was a very smiley and very bright kid. It's like, "Huh." Reminded me of me when I was a kid. I was like, "Oh, cool." And but I told him, "But you're definitely smarter than I was, because when I was your age, my understanding of Buddhism was very limited." He was turning 10, and uh, it's now a funny story because before I was 10, my understanding of Buddhism was whatever is orange, I bow to it because I would assume that's a monk. So a funny story is that I went to Thailand with my parents, and it was raining very hard. We were on our way home from somewhere, and I saw a monk directing traffic. Of course, it wasn't a monk. I started bowing. My mom's like, "What are you doing? Why are you bowing?" I'm like, "There's a monk outside." "That's not a monk. That's a police officer." That's an orange raincoat. So, yeah, it's sometimes just funny when you don't know you don't know anything yet, and then you get to learn as we grow. So, yeah, just a funny story to share with you guys. Yeah. Okay. Then, if no other questions or wonders, I want to give you all a blessing before we go. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light, in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching from. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling. Let's brighten up the world together. So for everyone on YouTube and Facebook, see you guys next time. For those on Zoom, feel free to stay longer if you'd like to chat. Take care, everyone.